Hello, my fellow dealers. This is NADA Chairman Rhett Ricart here in Columbus, Ohio from one of our showrooms. I don't have to remind any of you about what a difficult and challenging time this is. We got our backs up against it, and that's for sure. Many of you are struggling just to keep your doors open under really adverse conditions. And I'm not just talking about sales conditions. I'm talking about public health conditions that have prompted many of your governors to shut down non-essential commerce. Those of you who are open are learning how to operate all over again under new rules for social distancing and sanitation. And on top of all that, you're worried about your employees, your customers, your communities, and your own family. Hey, I'm in the same boat. But as I wrote to you last week, this is a time to get to work. There are no shortages of problems to solve, and NADA is working tirelessly to get us through all this. Let me give you a quick update about our most pressing issues and what we're doing to address them. Keeping you informed. Things are moving fast and furious. We're working to get things accomplished on your behalf while at the same time letting you know what's gotten done and what's next. Updates on major changes to medical and family leave, new programs launched every day by the manufacturers that impact floor plan financing and even your sales. A multi-trillion-dollar federal stimulus bill designed to keep the economy from seizing up. There's a lot to do and a lot to tell you about. Well, as of today, there's a new section of the NADA website designed entirely around everything you need to know related to coronavirus and how it's impacting your stores. The Coronavirus Hub is a special website section that will keep you current on the latest developments on everything relevant, including health and safety, government advocacy, regulatory compliance issues, industry and business operations, workplace concerns, media updates, and even more. The website is nada.org/coronavirus. Check it every day and make sure you're up to speed on everything you need to know to help you navigate the challenging days ahead. Next, keeping your stores open. As you all know, many states are acting to close down all businesses that aren't deemed to be essential. As of Thursday, 22 states have taken such action, including my own home state of Ohio. Fortunately, most of our state executives have recognized that vehicle service is indeed absolutely essential to public safety. The federal government has recognized this too, and that was in response to early action taken from NADA. On March 18th, NADA joined with the manufacturers through their trade association to write President Trump and explain to him that dealerships are essential businesses. Ensuring that consumers have access to a safe and well-functioning vehicle is too important. People are more reliant on their vehicles than ever before, whether that be to get to groceries or medication or to get to their jobs as first responders, medical professionals, or even delivery drivers. Additionally, trucks are keeping America supplied right now. We certainly can't afford to have a single truck drop out of the fleet because of maintenance. And the administration responded. In fact, we know it was the result of our letter that vehicle service and maintenance was included as essential infrastructure in a guidance that the Department of Homeland Security issued to help state and local governments plan for what should shut down or what needs to stay open. At the same time, we've had a more mixed result when it comes to explaining the importance of vehicle sales. Of the 22 states that have issued business closure orders, far fewer are permitting vehicle sales, even under stricter conditions. So on March 24th, we sent the president a second letter asking him to clarify that vehicle sales are just as essential because they are. The ability to provide replacement cars and trucks in response to any number of scenarios will be vital to ensuring that those in need of personal transportation that's reliable can continue to have access to it. Service will not be able to handle every issue. Leases will terminate, cars will get totaled, repairs will be too costly or infeasible in many cases, and many people who once relied on public transportation to get to their essential jobs at the fire station or the hospital or the grocery store may need to obtain a vehicle to continue to get to work. We made it clear to the president, and I'm making it clear to you now. We are not asking for business as usual. It's not business as usual, but are asking to be able to do at least some business because it will be absolutely necessary in many cases. I'm asking all of you to look at the information we put together on the essential nature of vehicle service and sales on the NADA.org coronavirus resource page. And if you're in a state where you've been told you can't engage in sales or it's unclear, get with your ATAE and find out how you can help them get this critical information to your governor. At NADA, we will continue to do whatever we can to get the federal government to recognize that the capacity to offer limited vehicle sales is every bit as essential as offering vehicle service. I also want to let you know about the new NADA educational initiative specifically geared toward helping you manage your business operations in this difficult environment. Starting next week, NADA is launching what we're calling Dealership Lifeline series. As part of this program, Academy staff, 20 group consultants, and executive staff will all be creating and distributing materials to help dealerships to make it through these times. First up next week, we will have a webinar on managing cash flow at the dealership in periods of distress. Keep an eye out in your email for links to this webinar and for more information on our Dealership Lifeline series. Don't forget, you also have free online classes included with your membership with the NADA. Take advantage of it. And a reminder that all of our updates on the coronavirus are available at NADA Coronavirus Hub, www.nada.org/coronavirus. All of our government advocacy, compliance, and education resources are there, and it's updated in real time. The next topic I want to very briefly cover is the major economic stimulus bill that was approved by the U.S. Senate on Wednesday. This is an emergency $2 trillion bill designed to keep every sector of the economy afloat. It's an enormous piece of legislation, and it's going to take some time to comb through it. But here's what I can tell you right now. The Senate bill is extremely beneficial for dealerships of all sizes, and it includes very important provisions to help provide liquidity and to help you keep employees on the payroll. These are the things that will matter the most in the days and weeks ahead for our employees and their families. NADA successfully advocated for other important provisions included in the Senate bill, such as a federal funding to cover operational and payroll expenses for small businesses through June 30th, deferring payroll tax payments for employers, employee retention credits, and other important tax relief. We are planning a series of communications for the dealers so you can hear directly from NADA's issue experts on how specifically the bill will help your business. NADA is going to continue to forcefully and relentlessly advocate for the broadest possible business relief that will help dealerships retain employees and continue operation. Our job at NADA is to work tirelessly to make sure that when this economy opens up again, franchise dealers will lead the recovery on Main Street. And that's exactly what we are doing. Remember, we keep America moving. We won't let anyone forget that. So as we continue to work, be sure to visit nada.org/coronavirus for daily updates. That's it for now. Thanks for your attention, and we'll be back with another update real soon. Thank you, God bless you, God bless America, and God bless the NADA.